10. Was foggy all day long, and just barely the sun came out a little bit. So if you want to go out and do anything, right now is the time here in the Central Valley, California, in January 25, I think. Let me take a look. January, yeah, January 25 in California, and just tapping in, tapping in, because I'm about to go out and get some coal oil, because I've got just a little. Right now, I just barely have enough to help me make it through the night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Help me make it through the night. Whoa, 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 whoa. Gotta take this calendar off because it's from 2025. But I don't have any of those. I need some double-sided tape. Oh, okay. I should open up the window, get a little bit of fresh air, but then it'll get cold in here. And I don't want to do that. So you hear what's going on. Uh, I just I was going on here right now, and I just immediately I saw what's going on with Canada, and they're like, he goes, oh, the headline read, Canada has no intention. Check this out. Strauss. That's a company we need down here in the Central Valley. They have it on the up there by Santa Cruz, where all the billionaires are. They have that company, and they have in their stores have raw milk, but we don't. How do you like that? How does that grab you? This is a chocolate ice cream with real milk, real organic raw milk. It's right up here in Petaluma, California. The name of the dairy is called Strauss. Just out of nowhere, they started selling raw milk in California, where before, if you tried selling raw milk in California, they would put you in prison. The only people who had raw milk was Montana and Pennsylvania. And they said, we're going to put him in prison because he's selling this raw milk and the FDA doesn't approve it, when they were over there sitting there getting it for themselves and drinking it, right? Because they're a hop and a skip and a jump from all of the politicians in Washington, D.C. They're in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. The name of the place is called Thomas Miller Farms. And 10 years ago, since 10 years ago, they were saying, we're going to put him in prison. We're going to put him in. And they're over there sitting there drinking all the freaking raw milk themselves. Bunch of freaking liars. All they tried to do was to scare everybody across the nation, to scare them off to not make this product available to the people. And it's right here in California. The name of the company is Strauss, Straus. They have organic raw milk, organic cheese, butter, and now they're selling, looks like chocolate ice cream. Strauss. So go in there and give your grocer hell and tell him you want these products here in the central San Joaquin Valley, so that I could have some. I go up to Fresno and get myself some. Okay, I'm gonna open up this window a little bit and get a little bit of no, because then everybody can hear me outside. That's okay. Get a little bit of fresh air. I'm getting ready to go out and go get myself some coal oil to help me make it through the night. Well, 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 well. That way I don't have to worry about running out of fuel. I can let it run all night long. And I have plenty of fuel for in the morning to warm it up, so I could go have breakfast, because it's freezing out there in the morning. You have to run it on high for like an hour, so that you can walk out there with that, it not being too freezing cold. And then run back in here and close the door, right? But yeah, looks like it's chocolate. Boy, can you imagine how that ice cream must be? That must be nice. Let me see here. Yeah, it's ice cream. I'll let you see it because it's important. There's the name of the company. It's organic chocolate ice cream made with organic raw milk. How cool is that? Okay, so for you picky ladies out there who shakers and movers, go in there and tell your grocer that you want this product available here in the central San Joaquin Valley. And all you people across the United States, tell your grocers the same thing so that you get these good products that not only the people over in Lancaster, Bird in Hand, Pennsylvania get, or Kalispell, Montana get from Kalispell Creamery in Kalispell, Montana, but that you also have access to these good products, right? And I'll start looking for them in the store if they're here. I'll send a few emails to a couple of companies, maybe Walmart and a couple other companies. Okay, so I went on here and I saw that. Where's my main phone? Put my main phone up on the window. I should have checked the signal before I did that. But yeah, because was the signal good? If there's anybody, if the signal was good the whole time, put a 1. If it was messed up, put a 2, so I can do something real quick. Wow, 7 people in here. Okay. Wow, 7 people in here. I'm gonna assume that it was good. Okay, somebody left a creepy message. I'll read it here in a minute. Maybe. So before I get out there, I always turn the video on when I get out there. Probably charge the car up a little bit. I want to charge it up to 100% and charge it and discharge it all the way down to 0. I've been watching Bjorn Nyland. He's over in Sweden or somewhere around there, and he does all kinds of videos on these electric cars. And he's got my car, the 2013. He actually made the video like 5 years ago, and here it is. I've got one, and so just letting you know that I'm planning on going out there and charge the car a little bit. And I guess tomorrow's going to be sunny. I thought it was not going to be sunny. I just looked on the forecast, so it's going to be sunny. So I'll probably charge my car and run down to Walmart. And so let me tell you, before I tell you about the tortillas, because this is a big deal. Okay, these tortillas they're multi-billion dollar corporation. They make tortillas for the whole United States. Okay. And anyway, so I checked right now when I was turning on the YouTube, something popped up there and it showed this article about Canada, and it said Canada has no intention on doing a free trade deal with China. And so I started reading, and it was almost like 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 they were kissing, bowing down and kissing the ring, right? Like they were kissing butt, kissing United States butt. And and then it was like, he goes, well, because the United States says, you better not make this trade deal with China or else we're going to freaking F you over, basically, right? We're going to F you over if you make a trade deal with China. And so they're like, well, we didn't say we were going to make a free trade agreement with them because, the NAFTA agreement, that was the free trade agreement between United States, Canada, and Mexico, okay, which they are not honoring. They is the United States. They just crapped on it. It was for a long time, the free trade. This is how you got your phones and all this stuff. All the electronics came in through Mexico. All the TVs are assembled in Mexico. And now we get all the agriculture and all this stuff. And so they go, we didn't say we were going to do a free trade agreement with China. We're just, because of the things that happened in the last 2 years, we're just trying to, do this because such and such. We're just, doing this with this one product. And so, in a way, it kind of sounds like butt kissing, but at the same time, it's like a boyfriend, girlfriend, right? Like a girlfriend saying this stuff when she's really telling you what she's going to do, right? And so saying one thing and meaning the exact opposite, that's probably what's next. Free trade. Because they said, because NAFTA said we weren't supposed to trade with other people unless we talked amongst ourselves first. That doesn't mean nothing because they crapped on the free trade agreement between the three countries. United States crapped on it. They don't give a damn about the NAFTA agreement. They do whatever they want. And because apparently they're a bunch of bozos. So that's what it is. And so that's what I think is going on there. So the electric vehicles are on the way, my friend. And you think somebody is dumb enough to buy these freaking crap vehicles that these other manufacturers are still making? All the freaking parts have been freaking toe up from the flow up. You'd have to be an idiot to buy these damn cars. The dinosaur technology cars that the whole industry's going in the, okay? All the companies where they make cars, they make them over in Michigan. They're all closing down. They're laying off people left and right. And they're putting these other car manufacturers, all these car manufacturers from other places are coming down here and building, cars with the latest technology, right? Can't compete. There's no competition. And so it's just that you need educated people to build this stuff. And these clowns over here, they're a freaking bunch of bozos, dude. They've been dumbed down. They can't build crap. They don't even know freaking the decimal system. Right? They're still using inches and 1674s and 2342s and 917s, right? And so that's what's going on with that. The affordable Chinese electric vehicles are on the way to Canada, and you know they're going to be freaking pouring in through places like Huron, Michigan, Buffalo, New York, Washington State, right? And whatever other border towns there are through Dakota and all those other places, right? So, good. We'll start having some dependable, affordable uh, vehicles so that we can get to Walmart. All us people who live out, in these little one-horse towns who are 30, 40 miles away from the nearest Walmart and, um, live out like where I do, 3 miles. How are you going to take a bus? You're going to walk 3 miles in the freaking rain through mud with dogs out there? So I say, hallelujah and more power to you. Bring them on. Bring the affordable Chinese electric vehicles. And the other manufacturers who've been charging us $50,000, let them take their $50,000 cars and put it more the sun don't shine. Okay? And so now let me get it a little bit more comfortable in here before I take off. So the sun's it's getting a little bit of cloud cover. I'm going to go out there and get some coal oil and make a video from out there from charge the car a little bit. Depending on how much, I got to check out my leaf spy and everything, make sure everything's working so that I can do more experimenting with the car. And so now moving on to the tortillas. Okay. Right now Walmart says that these tortillas in stock. Even after I sent them a message, even after I ordered them and they said they do not have them, they substituted it with some crap, and I canceled the crap that they tried substituting it with. They know they're out of stock, but if you go online right now, it says they're in stock. It doesn't say out of stock on it. Okay? So what kind of bullcrap is that? And so I read the reviews. There was 25 reviews on this product. It's La Banderita brand. Organic tortillas sold at Walmart, supposedly. I haven't seen a single one of them in there. Okay? And so I went in and I read the reviews on them because there was 25 reviews, which is stupid. There should be 1,000 reviews. It had 25 reviews on it. So I went in to check the reviews and I pressed only certified sales on the reviews. They were all fake reviews. Only one review showed up on there. Okay? So tell me there's not some funny business going on. Is it the tortilla mafia that's keeping them off the shelves? Because they're going out stomping and screaming that they don't want to stop poisoning your ass because they're raking the money in on you being not well. And so here I am in limbo. I said, let me know when they're back in stock. They're not even showing that they're out of stock. Right? And so I don't want to order them off Amazon. They got some on Amazon. You can order them, but you have to buy $14 worth. I don't know how many packages that is. Maybe it's just one package. I have to double check. I don't want to order them off Amazon because I want to find out if they're making them available to the people on the shelves in Walmart. Okay? And that's why I haven't ordered them off Amazon. And so I searched around if there's any other product. If there's any other tortillas out there that are not freaking garbage, you can go right across the street to the next store. They have some tortillas labeled organic tortillas, but they're a freaking joke. All the stuff that they put in them gives you freaking bloating. If you look up what the product is and the good things and the bad things about it, they give you bloating, gives you digestive problems, and all this other stuff. They will not make a tortilla with simple 5 ingredients. Okay, the tortillas that I'm telling you about, these tortillas that are supposed to be on the shelf, have like 5 ingredients in it. Okay. And you can actually get tortillas that have 5 ingredients from this one company. They're homemade. I'm not saying to buy them from them, but they've been selling tortillas since 1996. I'm not saying to buy them from, but there are people making homemade tortillas. And you can check them out. They're even on Facebook. The name of the company is, if you want to check them out, I guess they're Indians, but the main company is in Mexico. But I guess they're indigenous Native Americans, not Indians, Native Americans. And the name of the company is Tortilla Familia. Okay, that's the name of the company, Tortilla Familia. And they're on Facebook if you want to check those out. I say buy anything except for these freaking clowns who are freaking poisoning the people with all 99% of those tortillas that are in Walmart should be freaking incinerated. They should be labeled hazardous waste and send a garbage truck down there to pick them up and freaking incinerate them. Don't even feed them to the pigs. I don't think they're safe for the pigs, to tell you the truth, honestly. I mean, I would probably feed them to them, but it might not be good for them. And that's just being honest. But probably would. And so I found another manufacturer who's making tortillas. Okay? But they're not available here. The closest place that I saw them is in Sacramento. Okay? Because apparently those people are on their grocers telling them the products they want. They're not a bunch of freaking dumbos like they are here in the central San Joaquin Valley, where we can't even get raw milk when they're making it right here in the next county. They're making it in Sonoma County or Napa County, whatever, Santa Rosa County, whatever it's called, right by San Francisco, where all the billionaires are. The most concentrated area of multi-billionaires in the whole United States is right here in this county where they have this good raw milk at. San Francisco, the Bay Area. It's got the most billionaires anywhere in the whole United States. Why do you think they have the good products over there? But these dumbos down here don't tell their grocers. They don't demand these products that are being made right here by your neighbors, because the freaking food mafia is keeping them out. Just like they're keeping these tortillas off the shelf in Walmart. So I found another brand for tortillas. Okay. And they're at Walmart, but they're in Sacramento. And the name of this brand is called, what's the name of that brand? I could go look at that in there. Main Street. Is it called Main Street? Let me grab a phone. Here, just a second. Organic tortillas for sale. Okay. They're not showing up. That one brand is that I told you about. But the other one is not showing up. Okay, here it is. Market Side, one word. Market Side authentic 6-ingredient flour tortillas. Okay, they say they have them at Walmart, but good luck trying to find them around here in Fresno County, or Fresno County. It's Kings County. Good luck trying to find them. This is the other brand. Okay, it is Market Side brand tortillas. Okay, they're making organic tortillas, and this same brand, I went over and I made me a couple eggs right now. Pasture raised eggs. Awesome. Go buy yourself some. They're at Walmart. As a matter of fact, it's kind of like a Walmart brand. I know a lot of their brands are freaking bogus. I'm just finding that out. But this one, I think, is on the up and up. Okay. It's pasture raised eggs, and this is the brand. It's Market Side. They got pasture raised eggs. It comes in a yellow carton. And if you read the top, it's like a plastic carton, but it's PAL plastic or something like that. It's recyclable. And you got to check them out. They're not even expensive. They were $4.16 for a dozen. And it is definitely worth it. If you're buying the other eggs that they're being mean to the chickens, you're just going to get what you get. Karma. Because if you knew how they treated these chickens, you would have to be out of your mind to buy their products. You would have to be out of your mind or a freaking devil. Okay? And so that's why, you want to go with cage free, at least cage free. But if you really want the best, then pasture raised eggs. And this company that I'm telling you about, these tortillas, they've got pasture raised eggs too in Walmart. It's called Market Side is the name of the company. It's like a yellow label, and it says pasture raised eggs. And I got some like the day before yesterday, and they're $4.16, and they're pretty awesome. They're pretty damn awesome. Okay, so that's all I've got for you right now, and I'll probably turn the video back on when I get out there and start charging the car. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for leaving messages. Natasha Morris. Talk to you all in a little bit. Matt 9064. If I see you in here again leaving stupid messages, you're going to be banned from the channel. Better straighten up and fly right, because I will ban you in a hot New York minute. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. We'll talk to you a little bit later.